right, everybody, Joe Ray with Original Lowrider, and we are in Pomona, California at the Pomona Fairplex for the 18th annual Roadster show. There's everything you can think of is here, all kinds of ideas, paint jobs, interiors, displays. It's just a beautiful annual event. So, muscle cars, trucks, bombs, but you know why we're here. There's a lot of lowriders, and there's lowrider influence all over the place, or vice versa if you want. So I'm gonna bring it all to you. You recognize that right behind me. Yep, representing the lowrider world. Here's the tow bars once again. I'm gonna bring you anything and everything that can give you an idea of something to put on your car, because we're all artists, creative artists, so there's a lot of them out here. So I'll give you anything and everything that pertains to our style. So here we go. All right, everybody, so look, that is all about nostalgia right there. When people ask about the early days of lowriding, what were the first vehicles, I've always thought, and from what I hear, the lead sleds, the Mercs, they kind of started it all. So there's a lot of difference of opinions about history, but as far as I know, that's what I've heard. But you can see this style here. You're gonna tell me that this, out of Salinas, California, is not an early lowrider. All right, let me show you more of it. All right, everybody, we're here at the Grand National Roadster Show here in Pomona. And this is 1973 Chevrolet Caprice called Green with Envy. You have to be green with envy as we meet the owner right here, because this car, paint job and interior, is a time capsule. We jumped in a time machine, Alex Vallejo. This car was created back in 1989? 88, there you go. So you got 35 years right now, and it looks like it just busted out of the shop. Now, this is a very popular car. So, Alex, introduce yourself. Tell us all about your car. What car club are you from?
I'm from Lifestyle Car Club, Alex Vallejo. And the car, I've had it for 41 years. I had it painted by Big Ed Customs in 1988. It took me about 3 months to paint it back in those days. And did all the engine work on it. It was a frame-off restoration.
So the entire frame, as we can see from here, or we ever saw it in Lowrider magazine, the whole frame, everything is, anything you can chrome underneath it, you chrome back in.
Everything on the bottom has been re-chromed, painted, the whole bottom. That was back in April of 99 when we showed it, we first broke it out.
How come the car still looks the same?
Well, I keep it up, take care of it. It's always covered, and keep the maintenance up on it. Anything needs to be redone, we redo it.
You don't show it too many times.
No, not too many. It's been to Vegas, Arizona, it's about LA.
This thing is like dipped in flake. There are so many gallons. Well, Big Ed back in those days. And did he have that Polylux clear that you talked about?
Yeah, he used the resin back in those days for this.
So you've never had to re-rub out the car again? Nothing like that at all? It is what it is.
Yeah, it's never been cut after that.
Always will be.
Yeah, it's just the way it was when he gave it to me.
So we'll see the paint as we go about here, but you have an original Mr. Bob and Sons upholstery.
Yes, that's Bob and Sons. He did that back in the early 90s. Took him about 3 months to do it complete, in and out, trunk. And he was the greatest back in the day. He would still be if he's still doing it.
Back in the days, an interior like that from Bob, and it was very expensive, but it was quality. The craftsmanship, everything lines up. I know about that a lot. How much would an interior like this cost back in that day? Because you would set the trend with whatever you paid for it.
It was like $4,500 back in those days to have it complete.
And now they're 10 times more.
Yeah, 10 times more to do the same. So you can't even do the same anymore.
So we are here at the Roadster Show, right? The 18th annual one, since it used to be the Oakland Roadster Show. In other halls, all you're going to see is nothing but hot rods, muscle cars, and anything and everything in leather. So the crushed velvet velour days are kind of gone. But this is the foundation of what lowriders really were all about. I mean, yeah. And I mean, you can match up this interior right now with about any interior in those other halls or some of these other interiors in this lineup. And I'll still take this one, and especially that paint. Man, this thing is just front to back, Alex.
Yeah, he did the trunk, he did the whole, everything's complete.
I have another question. How long have you been in lifestyle?
Since 88.
So a question I have for you is, the beautiful thing about this car is the year, make, and model. The 1973 Caprice, because everything today is predominantly 59, 58, 64, and that roof line and all those patterns, that's a luxurious style, especially that window, the way they bow in. Back in the days, these were the kings until the glass houses came out.
Yep.
Still your favorite style of car compared to everything today?
Yeah, I still like them. Yeah, I'm working on a convertible, but I prefer the hard tops.
You're working on a rag right now?
Yeah, 75.
A 75?
Yeah, 75 Caprice, same thing, frame off.
Frame off. Here you go again, huh?
Yeah.
So, what was, is, and will always be because of the way you take care of this, but we cannot wait to see your next creation.
Well, I'm hoping to come out soon. We're working on it, full steam ahead.
If I was giving out trophies, you would take it. All right, Alex, thanks for being with us, man. Beautiful ride. All right, everybody, we're here at the Pomona Roadster show. When it comes to custom paint, there's a lot of that out there, but a lot of custom paint goes on lowriders, and we're here to visit with Mike Taylor. He's been around in the paint business, the custom paint business, I would say mostly his whole life.
Yes, sir.
Mike, say hello to everybody.
How you doing, everybody? It's good to see you. It's good to be seen. We're here at the Grand National Roadster kicking off the Ace of Shades, a new line that we came up with, and I'm really excited to tell you about it. So over here we got our cool packaging. Make it fun, make it light, make it fun for everyone. We got our Ace Invader, which is our binder. We got the Candy Drops, which is our intensifiers. We got pearl base coats. We got solid bases, metallic bases, neons, sugar pearls, which are fine pearls, disco dust, which is our flake, the Hustler. For all you stripers out there, get hustling. Use some Ace of Shades Hustler. Look at this stuff, huh? The cuts on these are the .008 hex. We want them nice and smooth so they don't look too fat and overdone. So we got some nice stuff, put a lot of time and thought into this stuff. Check out some of our candy colors here. We got ultraviolet, brandy wino, motley blue, tiki teal, pink, looking good, huh? We got 10 metallic base coats. We got a heavy metallic and a fine metallic that match each other for all you guys that like swapping it up. Beautiful violet.
These are all your own custom mixes. So you hit up the old violet from
Yes,
way
sir.
back in the days, and that's on a gold base right there.
Yes, sir. Then over here we got our pearl base coats. These are over white, but we got a special blend of pearl. We're using a lot of new technology that we found that really works well. It gives you a good coverage, but gives you ultimate bounce. We also have neons for all those old school guys that still like to use neons. We got some solid colors here. But again, the focus is making it easy for the painter. Ease of application, consistency. We're really paying attention to our consistency of colors. If our batches don't match the first standard, we scrap and go right back to another batch. We really want to make sure that every custom painter is getting the quality. Kind of grassroots, Joe, is what we're doing here. Then we kind of cruise over here real quick, excuse me, sir. We got Redemption. So this Redemption here is a nice candy red, but it's got a little bit of a yellow hue to it, which I wanted. Because I wanted to keep it like an old apple, you know, really rich. So you can see that over the 10 bases. Then we cruise on down to Orlay Orange. It's one of my favorite ones. My wife named that color. So you can see the different tones of that with those different 10 bases. Then we drop right down to here to Centerfold Gold. It's a beautiful gold. But look at the different colors you get out of it with the bases. This one almost has that chameleon kind of hue to it over here. When we step on over this way, we got Maui Blue.
Enough colors, right?
That's right, you can never have enough. And this is just our standards. You guys can go out there and intermix whatever you want. Came up with this new one called Snake Oil. It's got a really cool silver, green, blue. And then we go down to Lord Lemmy Root Beer. So we got a beautiful root beer. I did a really cool special blend on this that I don't think anybody has seen because in the light, it hits hard. We go down to Green Machine, not Green Machine, Green Machine. So we got a beautiful, beautiful green. You can get it as dark as you want, as light as you want, and then we come up here to our metallics. So down here's our fine metallics, all the way up to our medium. Our silver, I made it a little bit heavier, so that way if you do flake, you don't have to hammer the flake on. So we're having fun. Rattlehead Red, Pennywise, Shamrocks, Hellfire, Purple Crush, Gold Tooth. Come on, where are we going with this? We're going custom. Keeping it fun, keeping it old school, but keeping it consistent and easy application and making you guys out there have something new and fun to play with.
You have some of your flakes against this wall too, huh?
Yeah, so we got the flakes over here. Like I said, there's so many flakes out there. We're just keeping a nice, clean, consistent flake palette.
So for everybody out there that can't choose out of the 10 colors they have in their head, we just gave them a massive headache. There's so many colors here to choose on. Whether you like green, there's a multitude of greens, turquoises, teals, reds, root beers. How do we get this paint, Mike?
So you just go to the Ace of Shades website, so aceofshadespaint.com. We're launching on the 18th. We've had so much excitement. People are ready to get in their hands. We're ready to give it to you.
I'm gonna send some customers your way real quick, Mike.
I appreciate that,
Love these
Joe.
colors, man.
Thank you.
Best of luck, but you know, when it comes to the low riding world, I don't think you'll need that much stuff. They'll be
That's
coming
right.
to you, but
I appreciate it, brother. Thank you so
you're
much.
welcome.
All right.
Thank you. All right, everybody, Lifestyle Car Club once again. This is a beautiful 1976 Caprice Classic. Always a classic. We're gonna meet the owner right now. Introduce yourself to everybody.
I'm Jose Sendejas from Escondido, California.
Tell us about your beautiful, they call it a glass house. And the reason for that is because there's so much glass around this whole car that you would need a lot of glass on it just to see the interior that's in there.
Correct, huh?
But the thing that stands out the most right now is this beautiful paint job, all dipped in metal flake. So tell us a little story about your car.
When I picked up the car from my buddy Miguel, I'm doing a full custom 67 Revi. I needed to come up with something quick, fast, and until we got the 67 Revi going. My buddy had this, I picked it up from him, and had my buddy Louis and a good friend of mine, Sal Manzano, work on this.
Original T-tops on that?
Correct.
Wow.
Wanted to go with something old school, so we went with the full flake on it, no striping, just all colors, all paint.
So the color combo, everything you did here. Who did your upholstery?
Armando's Custom Upholstery, San Jacinto. I've used him a few times for a few of my cars in the past. And I wanted to go with something a little bit different on it. That's kind of what we did on it.
So this car is actually just buying you time for your other build.
Correct.
Why a 76? I know there's a deal and your friend had it, but what do you think personally about the 76 Caprice?
I've always loved them. As a kid, there was a guy that used to drive past my house all the time with one, and I've always loved the glass houses. When I could get up on this one with the T-top, man, it was on.
So you're in the Lifestyle Car Club.
Correct.
Are you an officer in the club or anything like that?
I am, yes.
To hold an office, I guess you have to have a badass car like this, right?
I don't know about a badass car, but
Well, you got to talk.
what's that?
You got to talk that walk sometimes.
Exactly.
Hydraulics by who?
By Eddie in San Diego.
How long did it take you to build this?
I'm gonna say from start to finish, probably a good year and a half, maybe a little bit longer because we had the pandemic and everything like that. But I'm gonna say actual work time probably about a year and a half.
Glass houses are starting to come into the picture a whole lot more. They've sparked, like, everybody's starting to catch the view on what they were all about. Back in the days, this was the godfather of all lowrider. When they came out and they broke out, everybody had to have one of these. And now the years are different now. Now it's the 59, like I've said before, the 57s right now. But I think people are starting to understand and get the influence of what this total design is. I mean, the width of this car, it's got to be one of the widest cars ever.
I dig it. I like to be different,
Yeah.
and that's what I dig about this car.
Well, you're right here in front of the whole lineup. And I'm sure it's not because you're an officer in the club, because this is one bad flake paint job and leather job, man. I'm going to tell you right now, I bet you a lot of the hot rod guys in the other halls are coming over to check out this, because they ain't got anything like this over here. This is beautiful, wrapped in leather. All right, Jose, thanks for being with us, man. You enjoy the show this weekend. Pomona Roadster show, everybody. 76 Glass House, representing in the Lowrider Hall.
Mr. Wham. I'm Jaime Trevino from East Bay area, Northern California. I'm here with all these other great artists from all around the world. We're all here for one reason, is to help with the raise funds for the charity.
It's a huge collaboration of artwork.
Correct. You have everything from sign painters, to airbrushers, to pinstripers, just regular household guys, to shop guys. You have legends in here. I mean, you got
I've got my contacts in like one.
you got so many names, endless names. You have just to name a lot of names.
What did you bring down?
I brought this down today. It's just something I put together. It's kind of last minute because I wasn't sure I was gonna be able to make it.
This is the first time I've done anything with like that holographic.
Basically,
I'm not
it's like it's like my version of a fusion of lowriding and custom. So in the top more or less, I have like the old lowrider style, and then I get in more of a custom style, but I show like the fusion of how they work together.
Right.
Which is most of the car world. A lot of the car world works together. We have different
How long did it take you to do that?
This I got about I would probably say about 10-12 hours in artwork, and the overall time about maybe 15 hours after clear. So not too bad. But yeah, this is my donation for the show. And
How much money do they raise after this show's over?
they can raise anywhere up to like maybe $30,000 to $100,000.
Wow.
Yeah. A lot of the big names, they come out and it gets going kind of like a Mika. Yeah, it's a really great time. Like I said, I haven't been here in a while, and a lot of the Tom Kelly, Herb
Right.
Martinez, a lot of the legends are coming out, and they're all still just having fun, living their youth, painting, enjoying what they do. And there's no better, there's no worse here. Everybody's just putting their heart into whatever it is they go, and then whatever the end result is, they put it up on the stand for auction. So it's pretty cool because it becomes more personal. You're getting a piece of somebody that has their heart to be here. So
The best of the best in custom paint, pinstriping, airbrushing. That's crazy. I gotta get over there.
gotta get JoJo. But yeah, no, it's like I said, I also brought a few other things to display. That one.
It's like a big convention, right?
Yeah, like a lot. There is a lot of work, which is really cool, is because there's a lot of work here. There's a lot of work here that you see on cars, but you don't get to see it, like, because the car is in a corral, you don't get to see it up close. So this is a great opportunity to see similar artwork, on, like right in front. You get a chance to be able to, see it and touch it, and actually be able to take a piece home with it. So,
Beautiful.
thank you.
A lot of talent here. Thanks for being with us.
Appreciate you. Thank you.